Part 2 of my rest of season predictions. We're going to be looking at the NFC in this one. If you want to see my rest of season AFC predictions, go to part 1. I do have to say, as a whole, this was much harder than the AFC prediction. I think it might be because we're still trying to figure out which of these NFC teams are real contenders and which ones are frauds. But starting it off with the number 1 seed, I've got the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. It was definitely tough to decide the number 1 seed team, but going with the Philadelphia Eagles just felt best, especially with the schedules of these teams. I'm not in love with how the Eagles look right now, but it doesn't really matter if you win games beautifully or not. They get wins regardless. For the number 2 seed, I've got the Rams at a record of 13-4 as well. There's always teams that go on massive runs at the end of the season, but it was very hard to predict this for the NFC. There's so many really competitive games, but I do have the Rams winning the division over the Seahawks. I think I just trust Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay to close out the season a little better than the Seahawks team. For the 3rd seed, give me the Lions. I do feel pretty good about this Lions team, but they've got a tough schedule. We'll see how they do in the next few weeks against teams like the Eagles and Packers. But I feel pretty good about the Lions getting the 3 seed. For the 4 seed, it's going to be the Bucs. This one I can almost guarantee. For a little while, it looked like the division was going to be competitive, but I think the Bucs are going to confidently win the NFC South. For the 5 seed, it's got to be the Seahawks. They're a total powerhouse in this NFC, just barely losing the NFC West to the Rams. But I really like the Seahawks team. The 6th seed, I'm going to go with the 49ers. They are so injured, it's insane, but they keep winning games. That's a testament to their coaching. Even though they're so injured, I've still got them making the playoffs. They started the season off very hot, and their schedule looks pretty easy rest of season. And then the 7th seed might be a little surprising, but I've got the Packers finishing with 10-6-1 as their record. The Packers were considered to be Super Bowl favorites and possibly like the 1 seed for the NFC at the beginning of the season. But they have been so inconsistent, constantly playing down to their competition, losing games to teams like the Browns and Panthers and tying the Cowboys. That really makes me feel unconfident in them for the rest of the season. For the just miss spot, we've got the Bears. I really do like the Bears with Ben Johnson. I think Caleb Williams has taken a massive step up. But ultimately, their schedule was just a little too tough, and also they have head-to-head matchups with the 49ers and Packers, which I have them losing. Here are the rest of the NFC teams that didn't make the playoffs. Just worth noting, I put a little bit more of an emphasis on the teams that I thought will make the playoffs to get the seeding right for those. Here's what the people on Kalshi think for the NFC Championship winner. As you can see, it is neck and neck between the Rams, Eagles, and Lions.